We're going to talk about 3 fundamental elements of your cryptocurrency journey, but as mistakes to avoid. I can guarantee that one of these you have done 100%. So I've been in crypto since 2016. I've been educating people and I know a lot of mistakes as well as myself. I have spoken openly about my mistakes, how much I've lost, what I could do better. I journal it to become better. But in my opinion, these 3 all coincide and they become a nice little circular element. It's quite nice. If you can avoid these 3 mistakes though, in my opinion, I think you will be early to the space, given some longevity, and you will probably become pretty wealthy if you can genuinely avoid them. Mistake number 1, very obvious mistake, is your portfolio is wrong. Why? A lot of people think that I just pick the obvious picks, but actually if you go onto my Patreon, you'll know this. You'll know that I go into a lot of pre-sales. I buy into a lot of random stuff every now and again. It's all about timing. But if you're watching this, you need to know one thing only. Stop picking a load of tips that you randomly get on YouTube or Twitter or Reddit and hope to get rich, because quite often you're just getting paid on, shat on, and you are exit liquidity. You are a pump and dump participant because you are the person who you're getting dumped on. Sorry, but that's true. Let's go onto the screen. Let me show you something very, very important, right? Obviously the chain link chart, nothing really about that. It's more about this. Simple. These type of videos will destroy you. And I will come back to that chain link chart in a minute. Trust me, it will all become relative. Why? People will be looking for the top picks, the next chain link, the next, oh, look, we can buy this. Oh, get in my bags. Oh, have you heard about this? Ash, have you heard about this influencer talking about this? And then I look at my email inbox and I think I've heard about this one before. I wonder where I've heard that from. Oh, right. Okay. That's probably why. Another YouTuber that I really love. I love this. I don't really, but you get the idea. This, again, similar sort of ilk. That content bangs. I'm going to show you my YouTube channel to show you that it works. Big problem with this. Too many people are looking for the next big hit. They are not even required to do the work because they've done it all for you. How nice of them. But these types of videos do very well. A lot of people want spoon-fed. A lot of people want to make it rich and very quickly in the world of crypto because your portfolio is wrong. I probably just said that. Why? You need to have high cap coins. You need to have mid cap coins, low cap coins, few little pre-sales. But you need to do your own decision making. You need to understand that 0% to 100% is your entire portfolio. So you put more in the higher cap coins because they're less risky. They've been around longer. Yeah, cool. I know. And then you put more at the lower end of the spectrum, the coins that you really like, but could make you mass multiples, but actually don't need that much percentage to make lots of money because when they bang, they bang. Get the idea? Good. Because I feel that a lot of people don't quite understand that, and it's a little bit irritating. If you've not yet done so, please feel free to give me a like or something, or a thanks. There's a little thank you box as well. Means a lot for all the support in the channel over the last few years. However, mistake number 2, and we talk about this a lot on Patreon. Feel free to check out Patreon. I'm going to do more videos on there versus on YouTube. Most people know that. I'm scaling back on YouTube quite a lot. However, taking profit, we talk about it a lot in Patreon, as I say. Learning crypto, again, we talk about it a lot. But when I talk about it publicly, people don't like it. But I'm going to talk about it anyways, right? The market is there to take what is yours. Genuinely, what is yours? You can have, right now, let's just think about this. There's a little thing called TradingView. There's exchanges, there's brokers, there's whatever. If you buy something low and it goes up in value, you've made money. It blows my mind that this is a thing that is so easily accessible. You need the internet, a computer, or a mobile phone to do this. A little bit of noggin now so there as well too, obviously. So let's talk about this. The market is actually designed for profit taking. The ability for supply and demand, the ability to buy low, sell high. And there's a little tip here, a little trick that I'm going to teach you. It's called buying as far away from all-time high as possible and taking profit when you've made money. I know. It's super simple. Easier said than done when it comes to emotion though. But when we go back onto the screen in a second, I want to show you something. Again, we're going to go back to the chain link chart just to kind of give you an idea of why step number 3, mistake number 3, becomes one big beautiful circle. And these 3 mistakes are very much in line with itself to make you money over time, because if you eliminate them all, you're probably going to be pretty good, right? It's kind of obvious. So this is Chainlink. Talked about it before. It's kind of a good example. Now, it kind of stems onto point 3, but I'll go into that in more detail in a second. The idea is to buy low and sell high, regardless of what asset it is. If you found something that you genuinely like and the money is there to be taken, take it. Too many people round trip. Now, I know people that were buying Chainlink at these levels up here in January 2021, and claiming it was going to go to $500+. It quite clearly didn't do that. You can probably argue quite a few things didn't go to where it could have been in the previous cycle. We know that. But what they tend to do is they tend to just quit. And this aligns into perfect symmetry of why it's super important to take profit, to have liquidity, to buy low, as far away from all-time high, because profit is when you buy, not when you sell sometimes, because it's much easier. Why is it important to take profit, you say? Because you can dictate the market's pace if you have money, right? Why? Billy Big Bollocks, brand new in the market, has just bought a break of levels of resistance from the previous years, whatever it may be, right? Regardless of what the asset. And they're in because of big, green, beautiful dildo candles, and that's what brings everyone here. Problem is, that person has bought really high versus the entire market who, will be on step 3 in a second, have been here waiting for those levels to hit. Now, you can probably argue as well, going back in time, when the prices were like $20, $30 on Chainlink, people were like, oh, I wish it was $4. I wish it was $5. Oh, look at all these people that made so much money. These guys can't take profit now because they think and they've gone into YouTube, and because some link marine has went, oh, it's going to go to $500. It's going to be the next best big oracle in the world. Problem. Why? I'm trapped. I can't take profit, lad. It's going to go high. I'm only going to make a 2x. And funny enough, they didn't even make a 2x. They didn't even just about got there. And then they round tripped their bag. They round tripped it all the way down to here. Back to where the breakout happened. Take profits. However, if you want to know more about psychology of the market, I said it before, check out my Patreon, check out Learning Crypto. I know it's a plug, but it's all there, right? The next bit, step number 3, and let's make my face beautiful and big, because this is probably the most important part. And I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it just once. Not spending enough time in the market. What do you mean by that, Ash? Well, going back to the example on Chainlink, which is relatively obvious, people potentially round trip their bags and now have missed the opportunity to buy the dip, to buy this consolidation level here, this beautiful, lovely level here. Why is it important? Because you need to buy as far away from all-time high, you need to be able to have profit, but to buy as far away from all-time high, you need to be in the absolute dungeons of the market, the absolute pits, the trenches, so to speak, right? Not many people want to do that. That's where the problem lies. So the mistake is very obvious. How many people are watching this video after Bitcoin breaking 50K versus what it would have been if I did this video maybe 12 months ago? Probably people wouldn't be here, right? That's the thing. When we talk about it, you need to look at the zoomed out approach. How much money can you make in the market by buying low, selling high, rebuying back low, accumulation units, using cycle theory in Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever it may be. Same with Chainlink, right? You could probably argue, well, Chainlink's a solid asset. It's an asset where you could have bought at like $1, sold at $20, $30, $40, $50, and then rebought back again at $5, and nothing fundamentally has gone wrong with it. It's still here. In fact, it's got better over time, becoming a more solid asset. Therefore, your time in the market over the last 5 years has been focused on growing and growing and growing, and your wealth has grown, right? when we look at that as a zoomed out approach, it's hugely important. We can see that massively with the likes of Bitcoin. Obviously, you know the old chart from Bitstamp down. You get the idea. Over time, numbers go up, which is fucking scary. So be mindful. The mentality here is huge. You need to be absolutely on point with your research and understanding that all three of these common mistakes are avoidable, but they also run in tandem. Why? Because let's talk about it in simple terms. You need a good portfolio. You need to take profits on said portfolio. And you need to remain in the market to rebuild your portfolio, rinse, repeat, and go again. Every single time is the exact same thing, which is why I talk about it privately of what I'm doing, because I don't think people on YouTube fully understand it, because they're always doing this, go into the top tips, I want to make loads of money, let's do this, let's talk about this, let's do that. Not considering time, not considering the rest of your portfolio, and not taking any profit at all, and literally not making any money. I shit thee not, I know people that have been in crypto longer than me who have not got a pot to piss in. That's a problem. So, done. There's a video popping up on the screen in a second. We've been in a bull market for a while. This highlights some of the points. I feel you should probably watch that. Anyways, if you like my stuff, leave a like. Love ya.